As we approach November, it is a special time for many Mexicans in our community. Dia de los Muertos is celebrated every year on November 1st and 2nd. And joining me live in studio to share more about how you can celebrate locally this year is Gabriela Baeza Ventura, professor of Spanish with the Department of Hispanic Studies at the University of Houston. Thank you so much for coming in again. We appreciate having you in.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So talk a little bit about the significance of Dia de los Muertos and what it means to the Mexican community.
So the significance of Dia de los Muertos is that we get to honor and welcome our ancestors back into our homes even for just a couple of days. And the significance of that is that we cherish and we acknowledge that there's a history that precedes us. There's, our ancestors are still with us. That history empowers us and helps us continue to become, citizens of the world and participate in a world where we're proud of our heritage and of who we are and where we come from.
So we're showing video of an ofrenda. What's the significance of that?
So the ofrenda is usually altars that are set up for the Day of the Dead. They commemorate the people who have passed on. And this is an opportunity to celebrate the things that they did in life. So for example, we put photos, we put candles to light the way so that they can make their way back to us. We put marigolds or flor de cempasúchil, which the aroma will attract the spirits back to us. We put water so that they can be nourished on the way back to us. We put their favorite food. We also put the items that they enjoyed. So really, it's a celebration. Even though it's death, it is a celebration of life, and it's a celebration of the life cycle, right, that we experience.
I do believe that's really beautiful. Is there ways that people can celebrate here locally? Can they take part, even if you haven't for your whole life?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can start like right away, celebrate. This is an opportunity to honor our history wherever you come from, right? It's important for us to celebrate that. But locally, we're having at least 3 events. Our publishing house, Arte Público Press, is featuring one of our authors who wrote a picture book on the history on the Day of the Dead and Halloween. He's going to have a reading at Brazos Bookstore on Saturday at 10:30 p.m. Mecca is having their annual festival, the Dia de los Muertos, where they will feature altars and performances. And then I think Miller Outdoor Theater is also having a play on Friday.
Oh, that's
Friday
great.
Night.
Yeah, lots of things to do. And are there things that families should know, ways that they can get their children involved and pass down these traditions?
Absolutely. We can start by making an altar at home, putting a candle, water, photograph, the favorite food of our ancestors. You can, set it up in a little niche in a specific area of your house. Other ways that people celebrate is by going to the cemetery, cleaning the tombs, decorating the tombs, and taking something to eat with the person who has passed. And also one of the things that we used to do at our home is on the November the 1st or November the 2nd, we would talk about the people that preceded us. Just simply tell the stories about who they were, how they influenced our lives. And especially as Mexican Americans, this is extremely important because we understand that our history has deep, deep roots, and that really informs who we are as Americans, right? And as people that live in a global environment.
Yeah, I do think there's something so beautiful about getting children involved to make death less scary too. I mean, so many people, even when you talk about going and cleaning off tombstones, they're scared of cemeteries, and there's a fear of death still. So I think that's a beautiful tradition to have and pass that on to your kids.
I agree, and it helps with the healing and the grieving process of understanding that everything has a cycle. But the people that passed on, just like those histories, they never leave us. They're part of us. They're part of our heritage. They're part of our ethnicity, of the people that we become, right? And they fully inform our identity.
Gabriela Baeza Ventura, thank you so much for coming in studio. Is there something you're supposed to say on Dia de los Muertos? Is there a greeting like Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy Halloween?
No, there's nothing. You just celebrate, be happy, celebrate the people that came before you, and be ready to hopefully to embrace them on the Day of the Dead.
Very good. Thank you so much. We've loved having you.